Well, hello there. My name is Flower Child. In real life, my name is Emily, but most people know me as Flower Child online. I just kind of brought out Minecraft again because, quarantine's a thing, and I decided, why not join a server and just start building? Well, things kind of happened, and now people want me to start doing time lapses of my builds. I know I have friends in real life that want to, get a little tour of my town, which is what I'm doing today. But just to start things off, I am on a server called calmcraft.net, and I am the server builder, so if you see me fly around, that's because I do have that advantage. However, the community is great, the mods are awesome, and if you're looking for a server to join, and maybe you can actually see this town yourself, I say join it. But first, we're going to start off with my town spawn with our tour. I do have a little, oopsie daisy, I'm horrible at controls. I do have a donation area right here. It's where, if people want to, they can donate flowers, fishies. Right now I am trying to put fish in every single one of my ponds in my town, which you're going to see there's a lot because I have a little bit of a problem next to flowers, hence why the name is Flower Valley and my name is Flower Child. I just am obsessed with making things really natural and just kind of fairy-like. This is the back of spawn. So if people just want to chillax, I know I fished here a couple times, chit chat, they can. Just extra seating for decor, I'm just gonna go up here and just do a little run around. It is a windmill. I made it pink because pink is my favorite color, and my next build, which I'm gonna try to do a time lapse of, is gonna be a cutesy themed weaponry. I just need to kind of figure out what I want to do in my brain. Now, coming this way, we have, my garden area, fancy schmancy. It was originally where I kept my animals, but then I made a barn over there. We have a snaky boy statue. I sadly don't have a name for the snake, so if you have any suggestions, comment down below. There is a couple animals here that we don't have names, so as many name suggestions as I can get. This is Ted. I do have a name for Ted because he's derpy and I love him. Like, he's really kinda ugly, but I love him no matter what. And say if you want to chill here, I added a little relaxation area next to Ted. Now to start off with some main builds, this is where, I started everything. When I joined the server, I actually found a little hole underneath, which is now part of the house, but then I just built on top of it, and I tried to put every basic room I needed to start out in one building. But now I'm slowly creating more, shops and stuff for extra storage and purposes. But first, to check out my house, main base sort of thing, I try to add some decorative aspects, like, a little foyer type deal here. I have my main kitchen with all your basic needs, anvil, crafting table. I have some slime fun stuff because this server does have slime fun. Furnaces, I don't know if I already said that. This leads to the backyard area. I will loop around to that at one point just because my town is kind of laid out weird with different paths. Coming up here, I have my little town office. There is no town files right now. Honestly, there's just 2 people in this town, and it's just me and then my friend in person, IRL stuff. Just because I can talk to him and we can really formulate plans together when we kind of have the same brain sometimes. This is our town quote. Much like buttholes, families are meant to be tight, because I don't know why. I saw a cross stitch with it on it, and ever since then, I've been obsessed. Now, this is when I said I started with a hole as protection. So this is now like a very ugly space where I go mine in my nether portal. Kind of chills here. In the future, I do want to make this all pretty and then add different holes and, path things to lead to, different kind of generators to create cobblestone, other redstone stuff. I'm still trying to learn it. My other town member, Squid, is way, way better at redstone than I am, and you're going to see that in our prison in the future part of this tour. So this is the second floor. It has my enchantment room where I want to add more bookshelves on the top and, more foresty kind of like situation. That is just how I roll. I just really enjoy nature theme. This is an ugly room. However, this is where I kind of just toss my slime fun contraptions that I just don't know how to make pretty yet. Some of them I managed to deck out, which, like I said, you're going to see in the future. Sorry if I fumble my words, repeat stuff. I'm really nervous. This is honestly my, I don't know how many time recording this. It's just, I'm shy. This is kind of stressful, even though I am talking to myself. I know people wanted to see this. So, yeah. Hi, peeps. Yeah. So this is my bedroom. Kind of basic. You're going to see that my decor skills kind of enhance a little bit more as I go. I learn more and I have a lot more supplies. This is my doggo. No name. I want to add a pink collar. Please help. Up here there's nothing, honestly, but I do want to turn this into like a little book nook eventually. I just kind of get distracted with everything I want to do in this town because there is a lot, and you're probably going to hear my many ideas I'm probably going to do videos on in the future. Going up here, this leads to my chest room. This was my first attempt of the town flag. I just did not like it because you can kind of see the stem in the background. So you're going to see a more basic flag just roaming around the town as well. So yeah, like I said, humongous chest room. I try to have most of my basics that I need to, function, build. Yeah, I really like my clay balls for flower pots. Not touchy. I always like having a furnace and crafting table also just handy in a chest room whenever you need it on the whim. And this is Squid's empty bare room. I'm also kind of secretly turning it into extra storage without his knowledge. Don't tell him. Thank you. So, this was my house. I'm just going to run down all these stairs and I'm just going to do a quick little flyby before we move back down to the ground. Oh yeah, cat. Another animal to name. So, this is another big view of my house again. I have a little pond right beside it where I also like to fish. I have that little cave there so I can switch here and there because of the Minecraft rule now. I have a gazebo right next to it. It kind of fills my need to have a gazebo in real life just because nature is everything. Moving forward, we have a basic little garden area where I try to grow all my basic Minecraft needs. Got some netherwort over there, those deadly berries that I hate walking into. So, continuing on with the tour, this is a little chillax area. I like to try to have, multiple areas in my town for people to, fish, relax, and chill, have fun. I kind of have all my doors open in my town just because I like people to, come say hi, relax. I like to build a lot so people can explore more, in a sense. So, moving right here, we have the Flower Valley Cafe. I tried to put most, if not all, of the vanilla foods, that are edible. And then as well, I tried to add most, if not all, again, of slime fun stuff up here. It's just a little bit harder because the more I explore the book, the more new things I'm finding. So I got some seating area up here, as well as 2 balconies on each side if you want to, just get a pretty view of the town as you snack on some jerkies, regular beefs. I joke with people saying if you get sick from this cafe, we thankfully have a medical clinic right across from it. Well, inside the medical clinic, I have, the basic receptionist area, seating if you need to wait to get checked up, see if you have the coronavirus, a little supply shop of bandages, medicine, vitamins, splint, rags, because that's all in the slime fund. Over here is the examination area with a little, water features to relax, not get stressed out. Really poorly done x-ray room because I had no clue how to design it in that small space. Up here is some patient rooms, or now could be isolation rooms. I also made it so when I do die in the server, I respond in the medical clinic because I don't know, it just amuses me so much. Both of them do have the same, look because I kind of want it to be, unison like an actual clinic. But yeah, that is my cute little build. Over here, we have a two-part building. So on the bottom floor, we have your squeeze juice bar. This is when I started thinking of cute names to name the shops as well. So, basic seating area, not the best cash area, but there's a Slime Fun juicer and all the juices from Slime Fun. Now, if you just take a little turn over here, we have the first apartment I made. Even though there's no people in my town, I enjoyed just to make these just for looks, so when people want to explore, they see little places and different decor. A small tiny bedroom, little breeding nook. Over here we have a really basic kitchen. In my newest build that I'm going to end with, you're going to see that my kitchens are starting to get a little bit more detailed as well. And I still try to add mini chest rooms even though it's not being used. Maybe one day I'll need it for extra storage. So we're just going to take back down. Yep, this is one of the other builds in Flower Valley. It's kind of close with some of the other ones here. But still, I kind of like that some of them are close together and some of them are far apart, kind of how real life, how some subdivisions work. I'm just going to loop around here because, like I said, I have a path that leads to the back of my house. Another little pond. There was two really cute tropical fish that I loved in there, but they seem to have despawned and I'm very upset. I'm probably going to make one of those typical animal graveyards in the future because I also had a wolf attack Cusco, my llama, and then my first set of sheep. Oh, and the wolf thing happened twice with my sheep. First time, Squid accidentally killed them all with his dog, and then a wild one killed them all the second time. I just don't have the best luck with sheep. Here is my little tree farm. I like to try to keep organization, so it's organized by tree, sapling, log, and then I'm slowly collecting leaves. I honestly only touch the leaves of oak because I don't know, I just like the more natural look of them, the color. I know some of the leaves look the same, but oak was obviously the easiest one I could get to. So, like I said, long, long, long path that leads right behind my house. I have some bamboo just growing in that corner because I'm still trying to figure out how to integrate it into my town, which I actually have another future project that I'm going to explain very shortly on what I could use it for. Another little fairy pond. I just love adding vines here and there, kind of making it, messy but not. Like you're in a jungle or a fairyland. Here is the Flower Valley Station. This connects to a hyperway that is slowly connecting to towns across the server. I don't know if people are still using it or not because the main town behind it kind of disbanded. But I still have it here if people still end up using it because it did end up being a really cute build as well. And inside, I do have a map of the town so far. It is a pain in the butt to continually come back here, remove it, update it, and then, throw it back there. A future project is coming here. I want to add more of a beachy area and then a massive waterfall here. And then on top of that hill, I want to add a little monument or build to actually relate to my sister town. There's multiple towns on the server. One is called Teriyaki, and the mayor and I decided we're going to be sister towns. The Mayor Mocha is a sweetheart, and I can't wait to do a Japanese themed, structure here, and that's what I'm thinking I could use some bamboo for as well. Also, of course, it has to be pink. There's going to be so many pink builds in this town. It's going to be ridiculous. Also, if you want to suggest more color-themed builds in the comments, let me know. After you see everything I have, I would accept any idea that comes my way. We're just gonna run through the magical fairy trail. Honestly, when I don't know what to build and having a mid-crisis, I like to run down here and scream internally. It's really, really relaxing. So going back into the main part of the town, right here I have my working witch altar for slime fun. This is where you can make ruins, internal bone meal that can work on also nether wart. I just really wanted something like you would find in the middle of the woods in a fairyland, but also functional. Up here, we have another little pond. No fishies yet, but honestly, having fish and ponds with waterfalls really scared me because sometimes I watch the salmon in the fish pond near my house kind of almost fall out of the water, and that gives me stress. Oh, forgot to show off the name there. This is Give Me a Smolder Smeltery. This is where I clean all my, sifted ore for my dust. I smelt some ingots. I don't keep my ingots in here. I do have another separate shop now for that. But I do have a mass storage for, my stone chunks, my dusts. I have a compressor, I think that's what it is. It's a something there. I make stuff with it. But you can turn stone chunks into cobble, into gravel, and then you can get more sifted. Or it's a whole system. I tried to put what I would need most in this build. This is a weird structure. Like, most of my builds are kind of on a whim. So I just kind of build the bottom and make my way up in hopes it will work. Because as you can see, the roof is very bad. So it doesn't always work out in my favor. Oh yeah, I totally missed one down there, but this is my, current town flag just because you don't see that stem up there, and that's what I prefer. But I just knew I wanted a flower. Of course, I'm just becoming typical at this point. But this is the ingot of my eye ingot shop. So this is where I put most of, well, pretty much I'm trying to put all of my ingots, even the vanilla of gold and iron ingot. But I tried to at least get a double chest for all of them. I don't think I missed any. I'm going to scream once I miss one because I don't have any more space. But copper. Trying not to embarrass myself with my poor pronunciations of things. Oh, nickel, I can say that without a problem. Gold, yeah, all the carrots. But we're going to go back down here. And then kind of a basic, cache area with some more decor. I kind of wing it with some of my decor. I'm still really learning. It's my weakest point when it comes to building, honestly. So, coming over here, we have one of my other favorite builds, just because of all the storage. I managed to look kind of cute with decor for once. This is the You Enchant Me enchantment shop. And on the bottom, we have your basic enchantment book drop-off with normal book, aka storage for normal books. This is all my slime fun stuff at the bottom, all the basics. I kind of couldn't put everything in there, but I went towards more common stuff. I would tend to use. This is the community enchantment area and potion brewing station. I do need to add some more books, but there's also a lapis chest. Coming up here, we have a potion mass storage, and I try to dedicate each chest to one single good potion. I do have a small chest down here for my very bad, gross, and icky potions that I would not really want to touch. Up here is my enchanted book mass storage. Some of them are double enchanted book, storage just because there's more than I thought. But I do like to fish a lot, so that's where I tend to get, oh, none in there, most of my books from. But eventually I need to start, enchanting more stuff, using up those books, but I kind of just have an obsession of collecting them and seeing how much I can put in my storage. I don't know. It's just fun. Coming back down here, we're going to take the trail back and around over to this yellow building. This is another two-part building. So up front here we got Pick Me Please, plants and flowers. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing every word or sounding weird. It's just nerves. And also I need to drink more water. But this is kind of not the best build I've done. I just use it to frequently come here to get a lot of plants because that is the main focus of my builds. We're just gonna run back down here and go towards the back of the build because that is where the entrance is for the second Flower Valley apartment. And again, I'm not really proud of this build. This is not really my favorite build or apartment, but there's a reading nook there. I'll show you upstairs in a moment. I'm just gonna loop around to a kitchen where the vines kind of went haywire. Oh my gosh, it got over here too. Anyway, there's a mini chest room, and the bedroom is held up these stairs. Also, the stairs are poorly done. But I have a quote in here from Vine. Stop! I could have dropped my croissant! Because that's just a mood when I go down the stairs. My cat freaking attacks my legs, so she's just an asshole. But mini bedroom. And then we're going to run back out here. I'm going to mention another future project once I get a couple more apartments is I want to build a post office and then have a chest for the mail of each box so you can kind of send mail back and forth for, the people in my town. I have big dreams for this little area for just me and my best friend. So we're just running back to the main square here, and then we're going to take this other path that is going to lead to the new addition, which I'm going to show last. Another cute little pond here with some fishos. I got a big dragon boy, which I don't have a name for either. Like I said, I need all the help I can get. This is one of my favorite barns I've ever made, ever on Minecraft. I just find it so freaking cute. I love the colors. If I could make a plaid outfit with this color scheme, I will cry. I am kind of upset that, it is kind of confined for the animals, but I try to really use the cows for their leather and stuff, and then, I collect eggs here and there. But I do have storage up there. I just can't handle all these animal noises, so we're just gonna move forward. Over here is just a little fishing dock. It isn't really that fancy, but I have, all the fish you catch, shells, and then I have, fishing rods. I also have a system here where I put all the kind of basic ones, and I'm slowly building, fishing rods that can make you happy. Here I have little boats, and then eventually also once I get all the equipment, I kind of want to really attack this pond here and pond here, and then match it to all the other mini ponds I have around the town. It's just gonna be a lot of work. Here's another relaxation area. Another common thing, like I said, we're just gonna loop over here to this mysterious cave. This is a pretty cave, isn't it? Oh no, it leads to the dark part of our town, which is Flower Valley Prison. It is in progress. I'm kind of taking it over currently to grow my netherwort, but this is a project that the other town member, Squid, is working on, using his fantastic red stonework on the forced cells, as well as a banishing nether portal over here. Say if somebody is making you very angry, you just pull the lever, and then it'll slowly come down, gives them time to regret every life decision they made in their whole life. And then you just yeet them in there. And then once you're done, you close it back up, and they can't get back in because there's lava and they will die. Eventually, one other thing that will be added is a torture chamber because, we can't just make this less miserable. But I know Sydney does have a couple plans of different torture devices he's seen online. So really, I do not suggest being outlawed in Flower Valley. So that was most of our town here. We're just gonna go up to our new development in progress. As you can see, it's just gonna leave kind of a big nature cave of leaves and stuff up here. And this is my current project. It is a stone store at the very bottom with 3 apartments on the inside. First, I'm going to show you the little stone store, a nice little garden, right there. Like I said, I mainly use these for basic storage, so it's just all the basic stones as well as smooth stones and some decorative blocks. I really love mossy stuff. Ugh. Donate binds. Love you forever. Moving forward, we got the first Flower Valley apartment. Well, technically the third, but the first apartment in this build. Over here we have the kitchen. Like I said before, I'm starting to get more into decor, so you're going to see it's kind of getting a little bit more intricate. There's a basement to this one here. A little flower book nook area. And then over here is the chest room. Then coming over here, this is honestly one of my favorite rooms of the town just because of the fish tank here. And there is some fishies in there just chilling. A nice little fireplace to relax, read a book, and then this really sweet bed inside the wall there. So that is the first apartment of this build. One room isn't really done. I've been kind of procrastinating from it, but the other is complete. I just need to struggle to get in the door. There we go. And as we go up, I'm just going to quickly show you the base of this room. It is not complete, but this is what kind of the structure looks like before I kind of attack it with interior. I kind of give it a basic layout on how I want the walls to look. Just kind of gives me a view on how I kind of want things set up. I'm just not sure where I want to put the chest room in here. I know the kitchen's going to be here, a book nook is going to be there, and then the room, of course, is going to be upstairs. I just don't know how I'm going to incorporate a chest room. Here is a shared fireplace again, where you can sit, read some books, and relax. And here is the one finished apartment up top. So I have the kitchen area, a little seating area, Gonna go up here. This is what the book nook is probably gonna look like for the other one as well. Moving upstairs, this is how I incorporated the chest room in this apartment. It's not the prettiest, but it works, and there's a lot of space there. Pretty decent for an apartment, I would say. This is the bedroom. Another kind of like hidden bed. If you go up here, there is, another little book nook just to relax. You can also get a nice little view of the sunset when it comes up or when it sunrise. But yeah, I'm also trying to work on, this trick here where you use banners as, throw pillows for seating. I totally forgot about that technique that I used when I was younger, but I'm going to definitely use that again. But yeah, this is Flower Valley so far. I hope you enjoyed it. I really, really hope you come back to see some time lapses. Maybe follow me on Instagram, all this stuff. Sorry that this video is probably very stuttery and weird and awkward. I'm just very nervous for my first video. But yeah, like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see